I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like there's a bit of a misconception about the salaries we do as software engineer. When you look online, it's easy to assume that we all do those big six-figure salaries like those working at Google or in other big tech in big cities. But the truth is, for most of us, we don't do nearly as much as they do. And in this video, I want to be fully transparent with you and talk about how much I've made throughout my career as a software engineer not working in those big companies. I guess it might surprise you. So to give you a bit of background here, I have an engineer's degree in computer engineering. It's basically a mix between software engineering and electrical engineering, but most of the people that do this program still become software engineers, so it's basically the same thing. I started my first job at the beginning of 2021. I think one of the scariest things about your first job is when they ask for your salary's expectation. You don't really have reference point. I look at what some of my friends were offered and I asked for 65K, and this is basically what I got. The full package also came with a RSP program where they would match up to $25 a week. For those of you in the state, it's basically the Canadian equivalent of the 401k. At that time, I did not know how valuable this benefit was, and I just did not take advantage of what was basically free money, so don't do like me, kid. Then a year later, I received my first pay raise, bringing my total salary to $69,000.
Nice.
Also that year I was a bit more informed and I took advantage of the RSP program, so that brought my total compensation for that year to around $70,300. Then a year later, after 2 years at my first job, I decided to take on a new project and switch job. Speaking of new project, as a software engineer, I'm always looking for ways to improve my problem-solving skills. And that's where Brilliant, the sponsor of today's video, comes in. Brilliant helps you get smarter every day with thousands of interactive lessons in math, science, programming, data analysis, and even AI. It's a hands-on learning app that makes complex concepts easy to grasp. Instead of the passive lectures, it used interactive problem solving, proving to be 6 times more effective than watching lecture videos. With a first principles approach, engaging challenges, and daily motivation, it keeps you learning and improving. Plus, its content is created by experts from top institutions like Stanford, MIT, and even Google. With short, engaging lessons, you can make progress in just a few minutes a day. It's the perfect way to replace mindless scrolling with something productive. If you're into programming, Brilliant has an awesome Programming with Python course that helps you learn by writing real code. If you want to strengthen your math fundamentals, their visual algebra and calculus in a nutshell courses break down complex topics into intuitive visual explanation. And if you're curious about AI, they even have a course on how LLMs work, perfect for anyone looking to understand the tech behind ChatGPT and other AI tools. Right now, Brilliant is offering a 30-day free trial, so you can explore everything they have to offer at no cost. Plus, if you decide to continue, you'll get 20% off an annual premium subscription. Just go to brilliant.org/jepi or click the link in the description below to get started. Thanks to Brilliant for sponsoring this video, and now back to the content. Then for that second job, I was offered a salary of $80K, which was a nice pay increase of like $10,000 in a year, so that was great. But that company did not have any RSP matching for the first year, so $80K was basically my total compensation for that year. And then 6 months after that, I received another offer from a company with a salary of $87,000. So I took that offer, and that job also came with a RSP matching program of $25 a week. So that brought my total compensation for that year to around $88,300. Then in 2024, Not much changed. I still had the same salary, I still had the same RSP matching, but at the end of the year I received my first bonus. It was a sweet 1.5k that brought my total compensation to around 90,000. It kinda, slowly paved the way to six-figure salaries. Then 2025 arrived and I got another pay increase. Now my salary was increased to $92,000 a year. But the funny thing is, literally 2 days after receiving my pay raise, I was laid off. So it was a bit of a surprise, not gonna lie. So right now I'm in the process of looking for what's gonna be my next job. I do hope I can find a job with the same salaries than I had previously. But now that the market is kind of a recession, I might need to take a drop in salaries to find a job. Anyway guys, I hope you liked this video and maybe it gave you a better idea of what we make as software engineers not living in big cities. And if you want to learn the story about my layoff, I have a full video explaining what happened and you can watch it right here.